Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I go by the name Tete and I give you information on Erasmus Mundus scholarships in the UK and then beyond. If this is the first time you are watching any video on this channel, I'm glad you are here on this channel. You will definitely find a video worth watching. Kindly hit on the subscription button for me and then the post notifications so that as and when I release a new video, you would be the first to be notified. Okay, so still we are in the Erasmus season. Erasmus scholarships are still available for you to apply for. If you check videos on my channel very well, I delve into various Erasmus Mundus courses ranging from natural sciences to the health sciences to the social sciences to the humanities. It cuts across, so just look through and you would find a video that is suitable for you, and then you would learn about how you can apply. So today I'm just here to let you know something very pertinent and something that is going to really be helpful to you when you are applying for your program. Yes, of course, you have watched the video, so now you want to apply for the program. I would advise you to do these things. You have to avoid these mistakes if you want to be selected for an Erasmus Mundus scholarship. Okay, so avoid these mistakes that I am about to mention if you want to be considered for an Erasmus Mundus scholarship. Okay. First and foremost, you have to read all the requirements, okay? Read all the program requirements. If you do not read the program requirements well, you might apply for a program where you won't be selected, okay? So read the requirements. Don't just see the, Don't just see the name of the program and say, oh, I like the sound of this program, so I'm going to apply for this program. No, it is important for you to read the requirements, okay? So for every program, there are entry requirements. And if you watch my videos carefully, you would realize that I put the entry requirement link in the description, okay? So with every program, there are entry requirements. Once you click on the entry requirements, it's going to show you what you need to do before you can apply for this program. That is different from the documents that you need, the documentation list. Okay, so with the entry requirements, it shows you that it tells you that you need to have this degree. That is, maybe sometimes it states 1:2:1 honors. That is maybe your first class, your second class. So you need to bear that in mind. After that, they tell you that you need to have a bachelor's in, and then they mention the range of subjects. Okay, so for some programs, they mention you need a bachelor's in sociology, social work, political science, law, administration, social policy. So they state these subjects there. So make sure that you read these entry requirements and know that these subjects are applicable to you. And one thing I will tell you is that in reading the requirements, just make sure that this master's course that you want to choose is in relation to your undergraduate course. That boosts or increases your chances of being selected onto the Erasmus Mundus program, okay? If you are choosing a course that is not related to your undergraduate course, it reduces your chances. I'm not saying you will not be able to get into the program. All I'm saying is that if it is not related to your undergraduate course, it is going to reduce your chances of being selected onto the program, but you still have the probability of being selected on the program based on something else, and I will explain it further as we continue with this video. Okay, so let me just explain it in point 2. Okay, so the second thing is that do not concentrate on only your grades. Okay, do not concentrate on only your grades. Yes, grades matter. However, experience also matters. Okay, do not concentrate on only your grades. Grades matter. However, experience also matters. Okay, that is where your internships come in. That is where your work experience comes in. For instance, for my program, work experience was very fundamental to the whole selection process. You needed to have at least 2 years professional working experience. If you do not have that experience, the chance of you being selected on the program was very low. Okay, so I would advise that you have a little bit work experience, even if is volunteer work or some internships, it should be there to balance with your grades, and that is where the experience comes in. So for instance, if you had studied political science in school, I'm just giving you an example from Ghana, where the experience comes in and where you can apply for a course, although it might not be related to what you wanted to do. Okay, so here's the case whereby you have studied political science in school, okay, but you've ended up working with the Department of Social Welfare, or maybe the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection in Ghana. Okay, you did political science, however, you have transitioned to a field of social work, and you've been there for some time now, and now you've come to grasp with the principles, the theories, and then the various aspects of solving social problems. Okay, so with this work experience, you could apply for a social work course based on your work experience. Although you have the grades, you could still apply for a social work course. That is the transition I was talking about. Okay, so with this, your work experience together with your academic grades is going to put you in a good stand. Okay, so although your political science course is not related to directly with the social work course you're applying to, your experience with solving social problems comes in hand here. Okay, so this is what I wanted to differentiate for you. Okay, so the fact that you have that experience puts you in a higher standing, although your course might not be related to the program that you want to apply for. So these are the differences I wanted to let you know about. Okay, so first and foremost, make sure that you read the requirements, and then your course, your undergraduate course, is related to this master's course. If it is not related, then make sure that you have adequate work experience to suffice for that requirement. The next thing that you have to do is to apply early. Do not wait for the Ghana man time. Don't say, oh, I have a week, I have 2 weeks more to finish with my application. Do not wait for the Ghana man time. Apply early. Okay, once you apply early, you have ample time to write your statement of purpose. You have ample time to put your documents together and then to input your application very, very early. Okay, once you do that, you would have enough time to make sure that your application has no mistakes. Okay, so your documents, your statement of purpose, you check all your documents very, very, very well, and in case there are mistakes, you have time to change them on the application portal before the deadline day. But however, if you do the application on the deadline day, how can you make any changes if you later realize that you have made mistakes during the whole application process? Okay, so apply early. Once you apply early, you are able to avoid all these mistakes. Okay, so apply early. Do not wait for the Ghana man time. And the last point that I want to discuss is, do not write your statement of purpose by heart. Do not write your statement of purpose by heart. Put effort in writing your statement of purpose. Your statement of purpose carries a lot of weight. It explains why you want to study the course, why you want to do a master's degree, why should you be chosen amongst the thousands and millions of people who are applying for this particular Erasmus Mundus course and scholarship. Why should you be selected? You need to put effort into the statement of purpose. Don't just wake up and write anything generic, and then maybe you are applying for 3 programs and you write a generic one, and then you just change the name of the course and then use the same statement of purpose for all your 3 applications. Do not do that. Put effort in writing your statement of purpose and make sure that it solves a particular problem. Okay, so I'm going to insert the link on how to write a statement of purpose in 4 simple steps. Watch that video and then put particular effort into writing the statement of purpose, and then with that you are good to go. So these are the 4 things that you must avoid when applying for Erasmus Mundus scholarships. This way, if you avoid these mistakes, you stand a higher chance of being selected. So let me summarize all my points for you. So the first thing is that you must avoid skimming through the requirements. Do not just skim through the requirements. Read through the requirements to make sure that you qualify for the course. Okay? And then the second thing is that avoid depending on your grades. grades do matter, but then experience also matters. Okay, so that is the second one. The third one is do not wait for the Ghana man time, apply early. And then the fourth one is that don't just write your statement of purpose by heart, put effort in writing your statement of purpose. I hope this video is helpful for you when you're applying for your Erasmus Mundus scholarships or even any other scholarships. For example, the ones that I've spoken about, the scholarship that I've spoken about in the UK as well. Okay, so thank you for sticking and staying with me throughout this video. I'll definitely catch you on the flip side. Stay blessed, and I am